Hey, everybody. We want to welcome everybody to the Days of Noah. This is part 9 series. We're getting down to the end here, but part 9 is the Watcher series. In this series, we are going to be talking about the Watcher Yeqon, which is Yeqon, the Watcher Satariel, and the Watcher Ananiel. Okay? And how these are different and what they're doing now today, and just to really introduce them. And if you're watching these series and you're continuing to go, if you have questions too, you can always write us. We have everything there. I kind of felt led to even say that. If you have questions or whatever, you can kind of put down there or send it to us, and we'll be glad to answer or help or even do deliverance with you if any of these are striking your heart at all. The first one I want to start with is Yeqon. Yeqon is Yeqon. And the name meaning is he who leads astray. But also, the name in the Hebrew means he who stirs up and one who incites. He who stirs up and one who incites. He is one of the 20 leaders of the 200 fallen watchers in Enoch 6:7. Yeqon is the one who leads others into a corrupted paths. He opens bloodlines for defilement. So the way I look at it with his name is he who's the one who stirs up. What does he stir up? He stirs up bloodline iniquities. He stirs up bloodline diseases. He stirs up cancers that are down the bloodline. So with this thing here, whatever he can incite, because that's what his name is, he who incites. Whatever he can incite, whatever he can stir up, he does. So the generational things, he's in the bloodline. He's also one of the earliest ones who led others into rebellion, into dark transmission or to dark magic. He's one of those as well. He activated others into forbidden paths. He brought humanity into open bloodlines with demonic inheritances. Again, he's a really big one in the bloodline. He wasn't just curious. He pushed others into transgression. He wants to push. He wants to get people into sin, into curses. That way he can use them later on. That way he can use the same ones that are in the bloodline. And this one here is the one that's wants to create that giant blood. He wants to create that giant blood where it's corrupted. It's defiled. It's compromised. It's not holy and pure, but it has pride in it. It has sexual immorality in it. That's really where Yeqon is. He's the one that opens the door or the gate to the bloodline. That's how I would say. He's the one that opens that. And again, and I've been saying this here, but Semyaza is the one that's the chief over it. So a lot of times, if you know that one of Semyaza, they typically all go as it is anyways. But the next watcher is Satariel. Satariel is, I like to say it like either like a cloak or a cover of confusion, or even a veil of like compromise, a veil of he's a hidden one. He wants to hide, but he wants to be like a shadow. He wants to kind of like disrupt your revelation, your understanding. He's the one that'll distort and twist light, twist your identity. And if you've watched the other parts, you can see how some of these are very close to another. They're very close. They're very close in what they do. One might be, 1A and the other one might be 1B. But they kind of work together and they're leading it while other spirits are kind of under it. Because these, again, are the watchers. These are the strongmen. So Satariel, he hides under the truth, under layers of darkness, deep false wisdom. He wants caused people to move into spiritual mystery without Jesus. He wants people to move into, even down to sometimes it could be a veil into the abyss, or even into like the end times stuff of the Lord's coming back and all that other stuff that will take your mind off Christ and your assignment and put it towards, him coming back, and we're all going to be swept up. And really, it's the end time stuff. It wants to take it away from the destiny and veil over your eyes, right? That we don't see what to do now or see the true light, but see false realms of mysteries and other things, or that the Lord is just going to take us up instead of following our call. The next one, and the last one here on this Part 9 series, is the Watcher Ananiel. Ananiel is, I would say, one of the biggest ones that causes blinds the eyes of God's people, physically, spiritually, prophetically. It is a blinder. And this is why it works so well with Satariel. It'll work there. It'll again be a dimmer of revelation. The devil wants nothing more than to stop people from getting revelation, from prophets seeing what he's doing. On the scratching of the surface, it's very much Jezebelic, but that's the scratching of the surface of it. The Ananiel will be the end time thing. It'll be there to block the eyes, fog the sight. He wants to come in and make it look like it's Christ, even kind of Kundalini-esque. But he wants to do that, but then also make it false. He'll interfere with your perception. He'll make it to where you can't see in the spirit realm. And then you start word cursing yourself and you say, well, I can't see. I don't see like blank blank. Then now he has word curses and different things to hold on to. Now he has oaths and pacts. Now he can incite things, and now he can work with Yeqon to even incite different things that you've said over yourself. Different pacts, different oaths, right? So this one here, the goal is to disconnect sight from all things of God. He wants to distract. He wants to be that big distraction of things. When all the stuff is going on in the world, he wants your eyes to go there instead of Christ. That way your eyes are polluted. I believe even behind social media and different things, this is a big one, especially within the end times, that's going to make people have their gaze shifted from Christ. And then that way it's not fully on him and ready to go, right? So I think as looking into it with Ananiel, lastly, I'll say this, it's the one that's mistaken evil for good and good for evil. He's very much into that Isaiah 5:20 scripture, where it's good is evil and evil is good. It wants to make things, no, I'm just into this right now. No, I'm just into this right now. Or though I'm doing this right now. But instead, following Christ and seeing what he wants and doing it, he wants your complete and utter attention there. And then the spirits underneath it, like Python, Kundalini, Jezebel, these other ones can work with it and kind of do the legwork while it's in the shadows, just blinding your eyes. So again, this is Ananiel, this is Yeqon, and this is Satariel. And this is part 9 of the Watcher series, Days of Noah. And we're going into part 10, which will be the last message, the last series of the Watchers series. So stay tuned for more.